but what happens for third? Who can make a play here in the final game to guarantee themselves a spot in the next finals? That's what it's all about, or getting a little bit of bump in that prize money.
The only way they topple first is if Arkharm, Epikwhale, and Rehx go down right now, and they're able to get all the placement points away with a good amount of eliminations. But look, 5th place is getting hit by Storm Surge. It could just be a wild, wild west play here from Reed. If they go down, he would need an epic game to secure 3rd, but it wouldn't go over to West in any other way. They are going to be able to heal up for the time being. 109 below. They need to find tags, and they need to do it quickly. 2 players need to go down as Rehx is going to pick up an elimination there. They're trying to find anything, trying to find something, but as you can see, they're desperate. They're looking in every direction. They don't have any more heals. They're finally above. Izo going to go down, but how long are they going to stay above one player? Izo needs to be confirmed. If he gets confirmed, it will turn off, and as we pan away, I believe it is going to turn off for the time being. But what a almost interesting play that came out to be.
And we're into the placements here in the last match. Get your hype emotes out, spam them in chat wherever you are. Let us hear it, let us see it in Party Royale, because these are the final moments of the Chapter 2 Season 5 FNCS. This is our 2nd place team looking to solidify their spot. They need a bunch of elims or to go hunt down Epikwhale right now to even make a case at the top spot. And in reality, I don't think that's going to happen, as we will see the moving zones. The half in, half out are going to pull. We're directly over caddy corner, like the old iceberg finishes. Like, there's so much going on in this circumstance, and the question is, can anybody make a push for that third place spot, with 1st and 2nd effectively being wrapped up?
And Rehx Arkharm and Epikwhale are going to find the tarp of Kenshi, Snacky, and Chris. If they're able to find them and take them down, what a statement it would be to solidify that. But like you talked about, every point from here on out, every trio going down is so monumental. It is just going to be harder and harder to catch them, as Turtle Tavern, Caden, and Falcon are trying to make something happen. Rehx is going to get tagged up. Reet is online. He is operating. This is his chance to try to get into that guaranteed qualification spot, as Rehx and company are below Surge. They have to find damage. Rehx does have that Dragon's Breath shotgun. He can go aggressive if they want to. 16 players need to go down in the next 30 seconds before it turns off, and that's more than unlikely. That a lot of players have already made the trek upside the zone, and this is not looking that good for everyone on the backside.
No, and Reet and Wavy Jacob are just picking up elims in the feed. You can see Rehx actually getting dropped all the way down. He thrives down this situation, but only when it's on his terms. Instead, Epikwhale going down. They're taking over the placement points and just trying to hold on. Currently, 2nd place running through, but they're about to go down. This is the only challenger to that top spot, but without the eliminations and being under Storm Surge, it is a matter of time before we crown our NA West champions. You can time it with those purple ticks. There's one, there's another. He can only survive 3. One of his teammates going down, and that will be all she wrote. And just to put a stamp on it as well, Rehx is going to knock out Reet with his back against the wall. And as I say that, though, celebrating just a little too early there. Snacky back above Storm Surge, now on board with Rehx on the low ground, just soaking in the points for what is a victory lap for the 100 Thieves duo plus NRG player.
And what more can he get on this run? Can he find more eliminations? You know he wants to. Absolutely dominating, getting elimination after elimination, not in the zone, has to keep going forward. No builds remaining, that's it. He used it, he's still not in zone. It does pull back. He will get a little breath of relief, but he has no mats. He either has to drop down or someone has to drop on top of him, and he is being sprayed down. Shots come through. The Dragon Breath is there. No, the fall damage is there, but we know for sure they have won NA West FNCS once again. The back-to-back comes through, but who can make a play for 3rd?
The back-to-back has been secured, and congratulations to Arkharm, Rehx, and Epikwhale, but we still got a little bit of Fortnite to play. However, it looks like Mountain Climber Simulator here, as everyone just trying to spiral around the outside, hopping on board. OG to Babyface, Amba, and 5G Poppins currently sitting on 7 eliminations, trying to find a little bit of room here to potentially push themselves up the leaderboard and to secure a little bit more money.
They found the rocket launcher. That's going to be so big.
It's going to be so big and give them an opportunity, especially as the zone is now pulling out in a way you can see Nate get dropped down. And actually the team is just riding along the side of the mountain saying, well, it's going down the low ground. We're going to go first. But up on the high ground, you have Blizzy trying to make a play almost out of builds, which means he's going to be forced to go down. We have our top 3 as Frappi goes down. Blizzy will end up being alone, but what can he find with that epic tactical shotgun? We saw the trio on the low ground end up dropping. We have a 3v3v1 with Blizzy finally getting cut down. And now the final 3v2 with the low ground team looking to drop it off as Old Man Mountain will say his goodbye, but the rocket will then be dropped. Muse trying to drop in, decaying, trying to pick it up. Ambo with 6 eliminations, 10 so far for him and Poppins, but he's in a 3v1. He finds the first one. Can he find the second? All of a sudden, this might be a disgusting clutch to close out the day. Instead, finds one shot, finds the second, but then catches it in the back, decaying, rescuing the final moments away, and they'll secure the victory royale. But at the end of the day, Clay, we had the back-to-back and the tagline from his very own tournament. The trio of NRG, Epikwhale, 100 Thieves, Rehx, and Arkharm secured the final spot, the final FNCS champion position, the Axe of Champions, and what a way to do it. Whew!
Insane. Everyone else truly was playing for second. What an insane slate of games, though. It was close coming into it, but they just got rolling with it, and it was impossible to catch up with them, and that's why they're the best of the West.
They're the absolute best of the West, and they proved it, and we want to say thank you so much. That is it from us for the rest of the FNCS. We're going to kick it back over to the desk, but I want to say thank you to production, all of you at home, and especially Zeke, Kelly, and Shio. Y'all have been great. Take us home.
Only been as good as you guys can be, and thankfully you guys are unmatched, unrivaled, and incredible. So once again, Fortnite fam, follow Clay, follow Sundown, follow these 2 incredible champions, and once again, congratulations to the champions. I mean, I'm not surprised, right? This trio is truly the best in the West. The way they execute, we talk a lot about this RNG factor that comes into Battle Royales, and for them, they just squash that completely. It doesn't matter what situation they have, what loadout they have, who's in their way. They always find a way to come out on top. And that is what makes them champions. They are now the back-to-back champions in NA West. Hold the Axe of Champions high and say, we did not give this away. We will hold it until the next FNCS.
The best thing about this is that the first broadcast we have to for NA West coming back now into the year, these guys showed up for it, right? There was a question as to, has their reign ended? It's barely even begun. And wow, they played better than we've ever seen in any other FNCS. We gotta make a special crown or something for these guys, man. They're so dominant in this region.
And what a journey that they went on, having issues in the first qualifier, coming back in their heat, getting first place, coming here, getting first place after day number 1, and then finishing day number 2. Besides game number 1 that we got to see, they never placed below 9th, constantly making it to the end game, constantly getting those eliminations. That's why they have 61 eliminations there. But speaking of elims, look at Favs, Jay, and Wavy Jacob jumping up all the way to 5th place after that last game with 64 eliminations. But obviously, shout outs to second place Kenchi's team. Quinn's team did an incredible job all 2 days, and they're going to be sitting in 3rd.
Yeah, they clinched that 3rd spot. It was kind of scary because, you know, with Surge, was that spot kind of, you know, up for grabs for Kytrex? No, in this instance, that'll be the top 3 you'll see once again next season, all the way to the top 10. We're looking at big clutches all the way towards the end. Reet, 40R, and Macon make that threshold. Crislux is right there beside them too. Those guys have a boost in that prize money.
Well, also, I mean, you just saw it in 6th place. Spidey, Blizzy, and Nate. Their best game yesterday was a 5th place finish with 2 eliminations. Today, they walked away with 2 victory royales, one of them with 10 eliminations. So you love to see them jump up all the way into 6th place because although you fight for first, it was pretty much Arkham's game. So we all knew that. So this was a fight for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th because there's about a $3,000 difference between these places here. And here we have it, our 3rd place, My Picks Symmetrical's team didn't have the best of days, but still love to see them up here. In fact, all the teams that made it here into our top 33 should be proud of themselves, because thousands upon thousands of teams competed over the qualifiers to be in the spot that they're in right now.
And everyone here tried their best as well. Also, quick shout out to that 13th place team overall, or somewhere on that. Yeah, it was 13th place. Decaying MSC and Zalo, who got that last VR overall. Calling them the shovel trio because they literally dug themselves out of the dirt into some nice placements all the way up on the higher pages. For everyone here, though, valiant effort over the 12 games, almost even hitting triple digits. It comes just to show you how far the competition's come in NA West. They're playing so much better than seasons prior. Even the mid to low tier teams in the in the finals specifically have competition every game. I mean, who had Surge right in that last game? If the top 5 teams are taking away all the damage, it was all those teams at the bottom who were trying that last game to just push it to their absolute limits.
And that's exactly what we saw, Shayo. The game number 12, like you said, every single top team had Surge, and we were watching it, Zeke, where they were pinging from below to above, from below to above. It was absolute madness. So what an exciting and